Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, class. You are so happy and fresh today. I think you are all ready for lesson today. Alright? Before our lesson today, let's pray together. Finish. There is absent today? Nobody? Okay. I hope we are always healthy. Well, class, this morning I am going to you a picture. So, pay attention this picture. Before you attention this picture, what do you think about this picture?
In this picture, there are many organisms in the world, such as animals and plants. Variation of organisms are called biodiversity. So, what is the biodiversity?
Biodiversity is the variability among living organisms from all sources, including there is terrestrial, marine, and other aquatic ecosystem, and the ecological complex of which they are a part. These include diversity between species and ecosystem. The importance of this definition is attention to the many dimensions of biodiversity. Why biodiversity is important? Because the diversity is life on earth is essential to healthy function of ecosystem. Uh, Habitat loss, overexploitation, and our rapid population growth are the primary causes habitat loss. For example, in this picture,
Loss of coral causes small fish to have no place to live. So, small fish are easy eaten by big fish.
genetic diversity refers to diversity or genetic variability within species. For example, in human, uh, the variation of people face reflection is personal genetic individuality.
The term genetic diversity also covers distinct population of a single species, such as rose. In this picture, there is variety of rose. There is red rose, white rose, and yellow rose.
Species diversity is the number of different species present in an ecosystem and relative abundance of each of species. The number of species that live in a certain location is called species richness. If you were to measure the species richness of a forest, you might find 20 per species, 50 plant species, and 10 mammal species. Uh, relative abundance. Relative abundance is the number of individuals of each species. For example, there might be 1,000 mountain beaver that live in a forest. You can talk about diversity on a small scale, like a forest, or on a larger scale, like the total diversity of species living on Earth. Ecosystem diversity is the variation of different ecosystems within an area. It is not the diversity of species within an ecosystem. It is sometimes confused with ecological diversity, which is the number of species within a community.
Biotic components are the living things that shape an ecosystem. Examples of biotic components include animal, plant, fungi, and bacteria. Biotic components are non-living components that influence an ecosystem. Example of biotic factor of temperature, water, and mineral.
I will give you a conclusion about this material. So, why biodiversity is important? Because the diversity of life on Earth is essential to healthy function of ecosystem. In general, biodiversity divided three lines. There is genetic diversity, is species diversity, and ecosystem diversity. And components important for ecosystem diversity, there is a biotic component and abiotic component. Well, class, I will give you a group assessments for no. Well, class, I will give you a well, class, I will give you a group assessment to look for all biotic and abiotic component in the river ecosystem, patchy ecosystem, and beach ecosystem. Okay, until here lesson today and see you next week. Have a nice day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.